When it comes to time spent on tech, if you can't beat them, teach them, right? Here to recap our appetite for apps and the sort of circular education of the Wordle phenomenon is our tech expert or techspert, Marc Satlzman. Good morning, Marc.
Good morning, George.
Let's start here. This analytics company called App Annie found Canadians spent on average 4.4 hours per day on mobile apps in 2021. It's about a half an hour more than 2020, and apparently we spend more time than many other big countries. I mean, this has to be music to the monetizer and the influencer's ears, right?
Yeah, well, we've known for several years that Canadians, generally speaking, are quite a digital culture. We're connected through our mobile devices, and we love social media per capita. You know, we're not the biggest country when it comes to population, about 38 million, but per capita, we love our Facebooks and our WhatsApp and Instagram. But yeah, compared, so 4.4 hours a day on average on apps. That's not just on our phone, that's on using apps, compared to 4.2 hours south of the border and 4 hours in the UK. So, you know, interesting stats there. And that sounds like just under a third of our waking hours that we're spending on our mobile apps. Yeah, very interesting stuff. Yeah. Why don't we break it down by age group? Because it does differ depending on if you're a Gen Z or a millennial or Gen Xer like myself. So if you are a Gen Z, younger folks, they're on Instagram, TikTok, Netflix, and Spotify. So very much about entertainment and streaming content. Probably no surprise there. They're not working yet, or if they are, they're just starting out. So they're heavily relying on their phones for that. If you are a millennial or a Gen Y, you are spending a lot of time on Facebook. And that's anyone, by the way, 1978 or until early 2000s. Okay. So they're spending a lot of time on Messenger, chatting with family and friends. They're spending time on Facebook, WhatsApp as well, and other communication tools. And then if you're a Gen Xer, it's interesting. Weather Network was one of the most used apps. Yeah, the COVID-19 alert app, maybe not much of a surprise there. Fitbit and OneDrive. So a little bit more of a productivity spin on that last one. It's cloud storage.
Interesting. Okay, so that kind of covers infotainment and fitness. What about just straight, pure entertainment and games? What's big there for Canadians? Downloading.
Yeah. So first of all, I just want you to understand how big mobile games are. Last week, Take-Two Entertainment, the company Take-Two Interactive, the company that owns Grand Theft Auto, bought Zynga, which is a mobile game developer and publisher, for $12 billion US. To put that into context, George, a couple of years ago, Disney bought Lucasfilm, like Star Wars, for $4 billion. So they spent 3 times as much on a mobile game maker. So this is huge business. Yeah. So, okay. Most popular games downloaded by Canadians. One was called High Heels. It's a fun, what we call endless runner game. There was one called Hair Challenge, another similar game. Project Makeover. Interestingly, a lot more women play this more than men, shattering the stereotype that gamers are guys. That is not true. And Countmaster is also very popular. That's the most downloaded games. The most money spent on games, Candy Crush, Sega, Project Makeover, and Roblox, which is kind of like Minecraft, but lets you make and share your own games.
Okay, now
we got Candy Crush, still doing great.
Oh, sure is, yeah. Sorry to cut you off. Let's get the brief backstory on Wordle. This thing, what a phenomenon.
This is an internet phenomenon. It is a word game that's free and daily called Wordle, where it's kind of like a cross between Wheel of Fortune and Mastermind. You get these 5 blank squares in which to guess what the secret word is of the day. So you'll use the keyboard to guess the letters. If the letters are gray when you're done, that means none of those letters were in the final word. If one of those letters was yellow, the letter is in the word, but in the wrong space. So like Mastermind, it was a color, right? If it's green, you guess the right letter in the right space. So you have 6 tries in which to guess the word. And then once you're done, you have a quick one little tap or click to share it on social media without giving away what that word is. Everybody gets that same word per day. So if you're seeing these green and yellow squares all over your social media feeds, that's because people are playing this free word game and then sharing their results. Yeah, a lot of fun.
It's great. It's simple, it's sublime, it's elegant, and here's the fringe benefit. It's teaching people words, vocabulary.
What can you imagine?
It's great. It's a great little, side
not
benefit.
Just texting speak.
Yeah, right.
BRB.
Hey, Marc, real quick, how do people get in touch with you for more?
Sure. So I host the Tech Talk show on your sister station, News Talk 1010, and on social media, it's Marc with a C, Satlzman, Saltzman.
Marc, thanks very much. Have a great day.